Now I'm going to show some major crap here. Now what you see before you is Grand Theft Auto 5 on the ESRB website. I am on the ESRB right now. I'll just post the link in the description. Whoa. Okay, so the rating for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Now I'm going to read San Andreas first because I feel as though it's important to mention. But in San Andreas, at least the AO version on the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox version, is blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs. Now we're going to move down to the GTA 5, and it reads blood and gore, intense violence, mature humor, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs, and alcohol. Yeah. Okay, and then this is Hatred's rating. Intense violence, blood and gore, and strong language. And the only reason why I'm showing this is because when you type in Hatred on the ESRB, you can't find it. But according to the ESRB, which is right there, this is apparently an official rating, it says intense violence, blood and gore, and strong language. And they gave it an AO for that. But in this game, GTA 5, blood and gore, intense violence, mature humor, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs, and alcohol. Yeah, how did this game not get rated AO? I'm not going to question it, but you know what? It's mature. It's rated mature. But for what Hatred has, that isn't nearly enough to get an AO rating. You should pretty much say Doom 3 should get an AO rating because there's blood and gore in it as well, and there's some cussing in it as well. But no, it didn't. It got an M rating. You know, it's like saying Crisis 1, 2, and 3 should have got a M rating because it has cussing and blood in it. Or Halo should have got a no, Crisis was a rated M. Crisis should have got an AO. Halo should have got an AO. But apparently this game is only getting an AO for 3 things that should just make it mature. Okay? Mature. These 3 things here alone should make it mature, not AO. GTA 5 has a ton of stuff that should have made it, essentially AO, but it's mature. Now, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I believe the AO rating was only made because back then their standards for video game ratings were, I say, much lower, and now they've increased it, and now things that were once AO are now just, put in the mature section, not the AO section. But still, GTA 5, for even PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it's the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Even on consoles, same exact thing. What is the deal here? Hatred gets an AO rating for stuff that should just be mature, but GTA 5 gets a M rating. And I have no problem with the M rating that it has. Okay. Obviously the M rating is there because, first off, you shouldn't be giving your kids GTA 5 for Christmas. But what I'm saying here is, Hatred has an AO rating, but GTA 5 has an M rating for a lot more stuff. And I know you guys can't see it, so I'm going to just post the link in the description. Has a lot more stuff than this. But like I said, AO, M for a lot more. AO for 3 things that should just be mature rating, and M for a lot more that should just be AO. But yeah, like I said, I have no problem whatsoever with it being M. But why is this AO? Why is it AO? I have no clue. That is a big fat red flag for me. Why is it AO and Grand Theft Auto 5 passed for mature, but hatred gets AO. For three things that you could probably see in almost any, you know, rated M game. Heck, Doom 3 had these. I think Doom 3 just had these right here. Intense violence, blood and gore, strong language. And it got an M. But apparently this game gets an AO. Heck, Doom 3 BFG edition still has this. And it still has an M. But no, this gets an AO. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Well, I was sort of right, but still, like I mentioned, it has blood and gore, intense violence. When I played the game, it didn't have much cussing, but still, it has two of the three things that apparently hatred is listed as AO for. And this is BFG edition. This is not vanilla Doom 3. This is BFG edition. You know, I don't want to show anything else. Yeah, Doom 3 BFG edition. And it just has a M rating for blood, gore, intense violence, but they give this an AO rating for blood, gore, intense violence, and strong language. While GTA 5 only gets all that, and it gets an M. There's some horseshit going on. And I can smell it.